Yo guys, this is Reinhardt, this is your favorite Russian talking, and today we're gonna be doing a dueling against your neighborhood friendly pyromancer Hansol. And let me tell you one thing guys, this duel actually legitimately sucked dick. It sucked not because the fire mage did a shit tons of damage on me instant cast. No, the reason why this duel sucked dick is because there's so much control was on me, on my poor ass. It was unbelievable. Props to Hansol, very good fire mage. I actually lost a little bit more than I won, and the reason I lost in the beginning so much is because I was fully strength jammed and didn't have a sound reduction effect. Once I get that one, I actually was able to go toe to toe with him, but it was a very good duel, so props to Hansol. I'll annotate his channel right now and at the end of this video. The main difficulty of this duel is actually not the amount of defensives, escapes or control that the mage have. It's all of those put together against the decay. Let me put it this way, decays are a very strong class when you pin down the target and you can actually wail on it. This is why we usually mess up the Warlock's Day, except the Demonology. We mess up the Shadow Priests, Boomkins or Allies because we wail on them. The problem with the mages is a lot of escapes and a lot of control at the same time, and if they cycle it very well, they win. So for their escapes they have Blink 15-second cooldown, Blazing Speed 25-second cooldown, Ice Block 30-second cooldown, and they have Alter Time which is 90-second cooldown. Now for their control is, first of all, I hate the most of it, is a counter spell. The reason why is because it prevents us to pop any defensive cooldowns, so we cannot escape from their Deep Freeze via Icewind Fortitude. Dragon Breath 20-second cooldown, Frost Nova 24, Deep Freeze 30, Frost Jet 30-second cooldown, Ice Block Nova ... And also another one, of course I forgot, the beloved ship, the polymorph, my friends. Do you like becoming a ship? Because this is how you're gonna be feeling, like a ship or a shit while dueling the mage. I'm just kidding, of course. Now when it comes to the defensive, they have I can Ice Block twice, Encounter Ward, Frost Barrier, Alter Time, and of course a Cold Snap heal. If we take that combined with the amount of instant cast a fire mage actually gets against you and how much damage they actually put on you, this is where the duel will get difficult very fast, because for decays we cannot do really good, a lot of effective damage, and the time we get on the mage we usually are ended up CC'd. So let's go with the specs. First of all, I think that conversion and death spec can both work pretty damn well together, to be honest. I really tried both. I think death spec might have the upper edge with a fast fight, and the conversion is actually gets really good when the mage is trying to land a side you, because while you're trying to catch up to him you can actually heal yourself as well. Death's Advanced Chill Blades or Asphyxiate can work out just fine. I did notice that I had a little bit more wins with the Chill Blades compared to Asphyxiate. I did get a few wins with Asphyxiate, but because you can actually Asphyxiate into a Dark Simulacrum at the same time, both on the 30-second cooldown with the Glyph of Dark Simulacrum, and you can actually steal those blinks. And that's basically it. Of course you could use Unholy Blight, and another thing is a lot of people tried Anti-Magic Zone. I do not recommend using Anti-Magic Zone, I recommend using Lichborn instead, and a good Lichborn combined with AMS will top you off. For a glyphs I would recommend using a Glyph of Icy Touch, Glyph of Dark Simulacrum, and then Glyph of AMS or Unholy Frenzy. I use personally Unholy Frenzy. Set it also in a Blood Presence, because you're not gonna get a lot of uptime on the mage. In fact, most of the times when I dueled against Hansol and I won, I actually had identical amount of damage done and identical amount of healing done as a decay, because the duel is just not easy, guys. Not easy at all. So that's basically, that is my layout. This is what I used when it comes to dueling the mages. One thing I'm gonna say the importance of is not Necrotics, not the Scourge Strike, is actually Icy Touches. Every time you dispel the Pyromancer, you are preventing a random kitten in the world from getting burned. So spam those freaking Icy Touches against the fire mages, because they will be the death of you. Literally. Mages, now here's the thing. The actual fight is very RNG dependent. It usually goes against something like this. How many Icy Touch Pyroblasts are you gonna dispel, and how many of those he's gonna protect via Slow Fall and via just a blanket Mage buff, Frost Barrier, or a Counter's Ward. So this is the fight, this is the meta system of the fight. What exactly are you gonna do? But anyway, let's look at some duels with the commentatings and the ones I won and the one I lost. Again, kudos to Hansol for doing this duel. Okay, so the start of fight is I'm charging on him and I'm gonna get a Dragon Breath. He already popped his Combustion, his Pyroblast, and multiple of his dots on me. So basically right now I'm taking a D, guys, taking a big damage on me. So what I'm doing is actually at this point in time I'm striking the pets and I'm popping my conversion at the same time, trying to heal myself to full, and it wasn't enough, so I actually was forced to pop my Lichborn and tap myself with a Lichborn at the same time. So nevertheless, right now Hansol has a few dots ticking on him and he's gonna kill my pet, but I have already pet ready because I was cutting him. So right now he doesn't have a lot of trash buffs, so it's a very good opportunity for me to actually stop dispelling, and I already pet stunned him, and it was literally a second before I could actually put Simulacrum with him, and he already used his blink. Now against the mages who blink very fast, this is actually a very effective thing to do against the DK, because we'll not be able to actually copy that blink. So if DK stuns you and you want to blink, do not think, do not procrastinate, react right away. Now at this point in time, I'm gonna try to get a kill here during the lethargy. I don't want him to get him a second freaking ice block because it's gonna be annoying to deal with. Remember to save up your MS, remember to have your conversion up and running. In a few cases I did not get a conversion running, but that was because I prioritized the Lichborn heal over conversion. Anyway, at this point in time I barely got my AMS out of cooldown, gripped him once, gripped him twice, put a Soul Reaper on him, and during him cutting I do have a few death scrolls I can do with Asphyxiate up, and he basically goes down. Props to a freaking Soul Reaper, my friends. That's another thing is, guys, Soul Reaper is gonna be amazing when you're gonna be dueling mages, because they kite you but they still take a massive amount of damage, and mages will kite you. There's nothing you can do about it. In this duel, again, the importance of death striking against the images. If the mage Lana is starting you, he's waiting for his cooldowns and you cannot get to him right away, you get randomly snared and stuff. It's good to actually just death strike off the mirror images, pop the conversion, tap yourself full and re-engage the fight, like I did right here. I still have my trinket, I'm trinketing and I'm actually mind freezing his body, and he instantly blocking there right away. Now he has a lethargy. Most of my wins were actually not after the second block, they were usually between the first and the second blocks during the lethargy cooldown. This is where it has a really good opportunity for you to actually get a kill, because it doesn't have a lot of defensive cooldowns. Now I'm scourge striking here for actual damage, and I'm porting, and I'm somehow porting to his Dragon Breath using his blink. But regardless of that, I'm trying to pet stun him so he couldn't get a good shot on me, and with the Soul Reaper, my diseases up and activate trinket and proc trinket, I was able to get a solid win against the Hansol. Again, mages, Lana sighting, they have mirror images. Use those mirror images to heal yourself up against that runic power with the conversion up. This is gonna be a really good solid win by Hansol. Incredible one, actually. So basically I just jumped over his opener ship on me. I kind of predicted that in the sense that he's gonna try to ship me, so I ran from one corner to the other corner. I'm starting on him, and of course he Dragon Breath, and I stunned his Dragon Breath, stunned his polymorph out of Dragon Breath. Now he's gonna root me here for the full duration, and at the same time he put a deep freeze on me, and this is where his damage starts rolling. Do you see how much actual damage I just took? And as soon as I MS, he actually ice blocked, which is what the mage is supposed to do. Now during this time, what I should have done here, I should have Lichborn heal myself to fall, but I decided to stay a little bit on the offensive edge, popped my conversion, and this was a big mistake. When you actually dueling the mage, make sure you're prioritizing Lichborn heal over conversion heal, because it just heals you for so much more. And because I wasn't able to tap myself after the Lichborn heal, and I used it way too late when I had no runic power, Hansol secured the kill. Props to him. This one I'm actually copying his blink using Asphyxiate into a Dark Simulacrum trick, where you basically put Asphyxiate and then Dark Simulacrum on the mage so he could actually blink, force and blink. I'm gonna use the blink right now because it's about to expire. I really want to sit back on my Icebound Fortitude, and right now I'm actually gonna have to line of sight with the conversion up. And I'm about to die from that, so I actually had to pop my AMS at the same time. So this time I have AMS down, and I'm basically no target for him. I'm trinketing the Dragon Breath, and I'm actually mind freezing his Shatter, and I got a really good Soul Reaper up. He was a little bit late on the blocking there, and the Soul Reaper actually took a big toll on Hansol here. And at the same time, I'm gonna reapply another Soul Reaper on him, because Soul Reaper is the one that's gonna get you kills against the mages when they kite. And that Soul Reaper ate through all his shield with a actual Scourge Strike crit, finishing him off. Good deal, Hansol, props to you. But the thing is, I almost wasted that AMS. I should have AMS there much earlier, because I AMS his dot damage behind the pillar, and that was not the very clever usage of AMS. This is gonna be my last commentating. This time I'm gonna lose, even though I'm gonna have one of the most incredible openers. I got him out of the invis via Dansonn Decay, and I'm gonna actually use right now the Desecrate Ground to get rid of his Dragon Breath and his Polymorph at the same time. I'm gripping him to try to actually copy the freaking Blink, but he actually used the Blazing Speed. For some reason I didn't copy the Blazing Speed, because there's probably no mana associated with it. I actually ended up copying Pyroblast. As soon as I masked, he actually popped the Ice Block, so I'm getting some runic power from his Ice Block. You can actually chain of ice the Ice Block and get runic power from your glove bonus. And while I was healing myself, he was doing damage to me, and at the same time his damage threshold ended up being higher than mine. This is where I'm talking about the RNG. This is where the importance of dispelling comes to place, because I don't think I dispelled enough against Hansol in that fight. Stun him. Jesus, really? There, by the time I get a control of my character, I'm down to 50% HP. Like, this is fun. And then he can still blink. Oh no, wait a sec. By the time I can even touch him, I'm already at 100k HP, man. And my pet is dying as well. This is